No king ruled the Seven Kingdoms anymore. Only war remained.
Every 100 years, the Iron Crown returned. It never chose the strongest warrior. It chose the one willing to sacrifice everything. Every kingdom sent its greatest champion. But one kingdom had no champion. The last prince had disappeared years ago. His name was Kharon.
He had sworn never to wear a crown again.
But destiny had already chosen him.
The Iron Crown stopped above Kharon, but it did not touch him. Instead, it released a single beam of light across the desert.
The beam pointed to a place no kingdom had ever entered. The Valley of Echoes. Only 7 warriors were allowed to continue. The rest were forced to turn back. The first trial was not a battle. It was trust. One wrong step and the desert would claim another king. The bridge was alive. It judged every heartbeat. The bridge rejected the first challenger. Kharon refused to look back. Then the Guardian opened its eyes. The first battle had begun. Kharon didn't charge. He waited. The Guardian was testing his patience, not his strength. The Guardian attacked with the force of a collapsing mountain. Kharon discovered the Guardian's weakness. One perfect strike changed everything. The Guardian fell, but the trial was far from over. Beyond the Guardian lay a forgotten sanctuary. No king had entered it for 1,000 years. But Kharon was no longer alone. The walls remembered every king who had failed. The crown was never a reward, it was a burden. Before Kharon could leave, the desert itself awakened. Kharon ran as the sanctuary collapsed behind him, but the beast was faster. One warrior chose survival, another chose betrayal.
The first duel began beneath a dying kingdom.
Kharon refused to kill. The beast destroyed the bridge, leaving only one path forward. Beyond the shattered bridge stood the Forge of Kings, where every ruler had once forged a destiny. At the center of the forge rested the first fragment.
The moment Kharon touched the fragment, the forge awakened.
But Kharon was not the only one who reached the forge. The race for the Iron Crown had become a war.
The first clash echoed through the forge like thunder.
Steel was not the only weapon inside the forge. Kharon reached the fragment, but it refused his hand. Only the worthy may unite the crown. The spirit revealed the truth. The Iron Crown was never meant to rule kingdoms. It existed to protect them. The vision faded, but the map remained burned into Kharon's memory. The rivals stopped fighting each other and turned toward Kharon.
Kharon refused to surrender, and the forge became a battlefield once again.
The forge itself decided the winner. Kharon escaped the forge, but beyond the mountains, something even older was waiting. The mountain fortress had no gates. It opened only to those carrying the memory of the crown. The mountain remembered its true king. Deep inside the fortress, the Hall of Kings had waited for centuries. The second fragment floated above the throne of unity. But before Kharon could claim it, the mountain shook with the arrival of the final army. Kharon seized the second fragment, and the two pieces answered each other with a burst of ancient light. The fortress became a battlefield as the final army broke through the walls. Kharon, face me before the Gate of Kings. Steel met steel, and the mountain echoed with every strike.
With one final strike, Kharon broke the commander's sword, but the Iron Crown revealed its final secret.
Kharon followed the beam alone. Beyond the battlefield stood the crown summit, untouched since the First Age. At the summit rested the final piece, waiting for the one who carried both courage and mercy. As the three fragments united, time itself seemed to stop. The crown offered Kharon unlimited power, but demanded the freedom of every kingdom in return. Kharon made the choice no king before him had ever made.
The crown accepted Kharon's choice and passed its final judgment.
The kingdoms laid down their swords for the first time in generations.
Kharon refused every throne, choosing the road instead. But legends never truly end. For every crown that is forgotten, another legend begins.